Hello everybody. Today we worked on developing numerical equations to represent patterns that we see, and the students were really confused about it. Some of them began to understand it, but some still had some questions and a little bit of confusion, so I thought I'd make this video really short and brief just to kind of show you guys how to support them at home. All right, so the first thing we did was we looked at our pattern and identify what the pattern is. So far, it's triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle. So we can predict that this next shape is obviously going to be a square. So we can fill that in because the more that we put on here, the more it'll help us. This will definitely get us started when it comes to determining what the equation is going to be. All right, so the next thing we did was we numbered the shapes in our pattern. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's say that we are working with circles and we want to determine what number the third circle is going to be. We could obviously fill out the rest of the lines, but for the sake of the lesson, we want to make a numerical equation that we could use to figure it out. So the first thing that we start with is the shape, the first of the shapes that we're working with. So the first of the shapes that we're working with is number 2. So that's where our equation starts. So it'll be 2 plus, we got to figure out what the pattern is when it comes to our circles. So let's look at the second circle. Second circle is 5. So we have to ask ourselves, how do we get from 2 to 5? What's that pattern going to be? Well, it looks like we're adding 3 each time so far. So we can go ahead and say that we're going to add, sorry, didn't need that plus symbol, but let's say we're going to add 3. How many times do we need to add 3 though? Because we want to know what our third circle is going to be. So if we start here, then we need to add 1, 2 in order to figure out what our third circle is going to be. So that's going to be starting at 2, we're going to be adding 3 2 more times. So when we do that equation, obviously we go from 2 to 2, and then 3 times 2 turns into 6, and then 6 plus 2 is 8.